could say that most friendships, especially adult ones, are doomed to a temporary fate. A part of me believes that we seek out love so that we don't have to do it for ourselves. And you know what? This might be a terrible audio setup, but I do believe that I had this vision and I will carry it through anyway. Today we're talking all about love, not by bell hooks, unfortunately. I have not read this book. Let's get into it. Externalize your story and you might discover the truth. I told the tale of my first love out loud for the first time in front of an audience. Versi held a makeshift moth, designed to feel small, low stakes, but as soon as it was my turn, I had forgotten the romantic design of my sentences and my subconscious took over.
That really cemented me as not only a harlot whore, but like a bad influence, and like that's really cool.
And spontaneously told the truth about the toxic situation I was in. That romanticism isn't love. An honorable spine is worth more than words. A group of 20 people watched me stutter as I realized my memory is anew. Telling you, stream of consciousness is back. Afterwards, Bobby said that my life sounded like a mix of Crazy Rich Asians and Honora, and I laughed. And no, it's not because I pole dance.
Today I'm going to be learning pole dance from the dancer who taught Mikey Madison how to dance for Honora.
The last few minutes of the movie famously demonstrated the discomfort of emotional intimacy in her world of transactional love. I mean, with survival instinct and cynicism that's gotten her far, who could blame her? If you've never been shown what love could be for you, how could you possibly understand it?
I'm on my way. Just left Versi. I'm nervous. I want to start stretching as soon as possible. But yeah, really cool.
Real intimacy started to feel possible for me when I experienced girl love.
It's our first class together.
Girl love that isn't built on condition or withholding or survival. I keep coming back to a quote by Janice G. Raymond, a passion for friends toward a philosophy of female affection. Women have been friends for millennia. Women have been each other's best friends, relatives, stable companions, emotional and economic supporters, and faithful lovers. But this tradition of female friendship, like much else in women's lives, has been distorted, dismantled, and destroyed. The dismembering of female friendship is initially the dismembering of the woman-identified self. If the graft takes, women who do not love themselves cannot love others like themselves. So my question is, have we really been taught to distrust other women in place of real love for ourselves? I was 15 when I figured out, I'm so personal right now. I was 15 when I figured out who sent me anonymous death threats, reminders about my big ugly face, and profound proclamations on how no one will love me. My girl best friend. I realized the cost of vulnerability that day. Insecurity, sorrow, secrets. Much like Pretty Little Liars, Gossip Girl, and 90210, I expected the default expression of a friendship to include sabotage, dishonesty, and competition. That maybe I couldn't have girl love or be friends with girls because I was too easy to leave. Obviously things have changed since then, so God help me. I've been working to expel the patriarchy from my heart as much as I can, and I have been blessed to have been loved by girls who held me, even when I didn't know how to hold them back. TLDR, I'll try to be the same for someone else. Laura and I held a Galentine's early this month, and truthfully, I was incredibly nervous. It was pink and red and exactly the kind of gathering I would pretend I didn't need to save myself the anxiety and disappointment of no one showing up. Or worse, no one staying. One could say that most friendships, especially adult ones, are doomed to a temporary fate, so there is no need to bother at all. But as it happens, I'm shifting away from my pessimistic, scarcity-minded self and toward an optimistic, abundant one. This is my argument for you to do the same. You don't have to be every girl's girl, every girl's best friend. You don't have to be anyone. I'm cold now. You can, however, be the change you want to see. The kind that takes space unapologetically, but also allows space to be taken by others with no feeling of competition, comparison, scarcity, burden, and you can find sisters in places you least expect to. Because, as Raymond explains, your capacity to love others, especially women, can be defined by the capacity you have to love yourself. Basically, you can always think about love, but it has to start with you. I've never been so in love with my girls. Do what you can to hold people close and realize what love can really be for you as you step into love for yourself. Keep those friendships alive is what I mean. A part of me believes that we seek out love so that we don't have to do it for ourselves. It's kind of like you're outsourcing the work that you need to do for yourself so that you can be loved by somebody else and call it a day. Now that you have love in your life, you're set. So, moral of the story is work on loving yourself so you can love others, and you got it in yourself. And do that work first. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm really cold right now, so I'm going to step inside. And why the hair rollers, you might ask? Well, not only was it part of a photo shoot that absolutely terrified me because I didn't know anybody there really other than like Andrea and Shan, which by the way, shout out Andrea and Shan. I love hair rollers. If you told bullied middle school Andrea in Jakarta, struggling to make it through, that she would be dead center in the middle of a photo shoot with everyone's hands around her from these beautiful girls who took their time out of their day to put hair rollers in her hair, she would not believe you. She would probably pass out. Yeah, also it kind of makes me feel like one of those wig dudes. You know those wig dudes? They haunt me in my sleep. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.